Hey guys, how's it going? Nakedallday. Yep, it's my new bridge. Ooh, ah, ooh. It works too. Like it's holding my body weight. Let's see. Oh. Yep, doing good things. Brought the terrain down there back to normal too. Okay, so I kind of been busy, been doing some mining, off camera. These things hasn't grown in about 3 real life days. Not sure what's going on. This area is chunk loaded, so started growing potatoes. Started chopping that mountain a little bit. So I've been doing some things. Thaumcraft room's almost done. If you remember in the last episode, we were playing around with these lava in my fluid ducts, but they don't seem to be working. Something happened, and all the lava is missing. So that's not going to work. I'm not sure if that's just a glitch or if it's intended to do that, but it's a waste of time and lava. But a good learning experience. Not sure how we're going to do it. I think this thing is lighting up everything just fine. I don't see any. I'm going to press F7. There is some lights, some areas here that, you know what's interesting? Those X's weren't there when I had my fluid ducts up, which means the lava was in there emitting light, except there was no lava in the tube itself. And that should be emitting light for 16 squares, so I'm not sure why it's not working. Come up with a different solution at some point. Notice it's all missing. I'm going to take all these up real quick. Okay. Alright, so like as promised, we are going to be dipping into Thaumcraft today. I have my list of things that we need to scan. If you also recall, we're going to need to use our little thermometer and run around the world and scanning objects. Now with Thaumcraft, we need to scan objects because it's going to give us research points in order to conduct research. So try to scan the grass block, it's not going to work. It says you don't have enough knowledge required to understand this. I have made a list which I will be going through, but I do know, and I'm not going to spoil it all right now for you guys. If I start getting a lot of comments of people wanting just to show them the list, then I will, or I'll make another video of it. But dirt is the first one. I always scan dirt first. I'll probably do the first 5. How's that? After I scan dirt, which gave us Terra, the next thing I need to scan is something that's very common, something that you probably get first or second anytime ever in the game as you start is Cobblestone. So let's scan some Cobblestone. And that gave us Perditio and Saxon, I do believe. You know what? Let's go grab our Thaumonomicon. Hey, that's not cool. Interesting. Okay, where do we put that thing? Okay, so if we go to this top tab, so basic information, and find kind of like the center or near the Thaumonomicon, you'll find aspects of magic. If you click on this in page right, these are the aspects that you've already discovered on Earth. So Saxium and Perditio is something we just discovered, and Terra. So we've only have 7 different things discovered so far. So now that we've discovered, we scanned, I've already scanned the stone bricks, so you can see it comes with stacks, and that's the 3rd item I always scan. The 4th item I always scan is a torch. That just gave us Lux. And the next one that I always scan, let's go take a look. Now I'm just scanning different things throughout the earth. I just know the order at which I'm doing it, but let's scan some water. And that gave us aqua. Some aqua stuff. Now there's more to scan. You know, if you just run around scanning maybe the glass block again, it's not going to work because we haven't discovered the primal aspects that go into the complicated components of glass block. But maybe sand. Yep, we've already scanned sand once. Perdithio and Terra. Let's see what else we could scan. Can we scan potatoes? Nope. How about cotton? Negative. Hopseed saplings. Ooh, netherrack. There we go. We got netherrack. Netherrack gave us Ignis, Saxon, and Terra. So I'm just gonna go around scanning things in the earth and trying to get as many aspects as I can. There's a bunch of things on resources on the internet for you guys to go and make sure that you get all your aspects. You know. But yeah, let's spend some time doing that, and I'll be back. Okay. See you soon. Hey guys. All right. So back to episode 10, because that's what we are on, and we are going to do some research now. I just went around and made another video of all the aspects in Thaumcraft that I know of. Got a whole bunch of research points, and those are what we're going to need to pay to research things. So we do have a research to do. Let me just find it here. I've got a page. There it is. Silverwood wand. Okay, now this is going to be a very much an experiment for me as much as it is for you, because I've never yet researched anything in this version of Thaumcraft. So I know we go to the table and we put our Silverwood wand in here, our research notes. Now our goal is to get these to link together, these aspects to link together by using other aspects. We just got to find out, and every time we drag one of these aspects over, we use it as a research point. So what we're going to do is we need to get, let's just say, I think this is instrumentum to percontentio. So if we look at our book here, so we got instrumentum, we got percontentio. Let's go back to instrumentum. So ordo and humanus, and victus and potentia. Now if we go to potentia, that gives us ordo. So potentia, or percontentio to potentia, potentia to ordo, and back to instrumentum, ordo to instrumentum. So that's how we're going to try it. So let's see if that works. So percontentio to potentia. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so we got potentia there. I'm not sure what's going on. To be honest, guys, I've never done this before. Oh, this probably needs to go there. Oh, see, that worked. Now what I think we're going to do is take ordo down to its primal aspects, because those are cheaper and we probably have a lot more of those. So let's go find out what ordo's primal aspects are. It is a primal aspect, so how do you make ordo? I guess you don't make it. So what can we bounce back and forth that we have a lot of that has ordo in it? Like, I wouldn't want to use Gellum because I only have 6 of them, right? I want something that has like 80 or 90 or something so I can bounce back and forth. So I think we could put ordo next to instrumentum too. We need to bounce it. a way back, a way back. So anything that uses ordo, as a matter of fact, we could put ordo back here, I think. And then maybe here. Kind of go here, 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 here. Okay. So let's just take a look at ordo again. Or anything that makes ordo. Ordo, that makes ordo. Or ordo uses it. Instrumentum. Got a lot of instrumentum actually. That's probably, oh, metallum. Metallum, we'll use metallum. Okay. So let's grab some metallum. Grab some more metallum. Grab some more metallum. And now we're linked. See how that works? Okay, now I need to get linked, I think these two or maybe these two. I'm not sure, all three of them. So let me go ahead and do some of this off camera and see what I come up with, and I'm just going to link maybe these two, and if it works then I'll show you. If not, then I'll go ahead and do these two as well, and then you'll see either way how it works. You could probably cut straight across too. I don't think it matters, because if you go from here to here, it equals this from here to here. So it doesn't really matter how you go. Alright, so let me get some of this done and I'll be back. Okay, so this is going to be the only spoiler I give you guys. So basically what we had to do is we take percontatio and we went to potentia and then to ordo, and the metallum, ordo, metallum, ordo, metallum, ordo. And that ordo was also links to instrumentum. I showed you how to do that to begin with. And then I found the recipe to get us to our primal aspects and then to herba here. Is that herba? No, that's arbor. So instrumentum to humanus to cognitio to terra, yada 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 yada. So that's how I got it. And then I heard the pencil right, so it says that we discovered Silverwood wand cap. So I take it out, or Silverwood wand cores. I put it in my hand and I right click, and you can see up there, research complete, Silverwood wand core. If we go to our Thaumanomicon, we have a highlighted tab over here, and it shows us with the little shining silver whatever that we've researched it. So if we go into it, it says Silverwood has proved to be an excellent repository for magical energy, and wand cores crafted from it can store up to 100 vis of each type. We're definitely going to want to make this, but we can't without the Arcane Infusion. So I need to research the Arcane Infusion if it's not already done for me, which it might be. Let's see. There it is. It's already been done. So I'm going to go ahead and build the infusion table. I could probably do that in our next episode together, because it takes quite a bit of, explanation on how it gets done. There's actually a lot of people out there that have done videos on it already that explain it in good detail. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. So I'm going to check to see how long this video is going so far, and if there's time, maybe we'll just do it. And that's what this setup is. This setup is for the Arcane Infusion. So let me see how much time we got left, and I'll be right back. Okay, well, we have about 10 to 15 minutes to try to squeeze it in here. So what we'll do, even if we break it up into another part, we'll try to keep track of the time, and we'll try to at least build the setup here. So the first thing that we're going to need, so hopefully you've gone through and you've researched quite a bit of stuff, because I'm way ahead of you at this point if you've been following me. What you want to get to is infusion. So this is what we're going to be working on now. With infusion, we're going to need runed matrix. A runed matrix takes any shard, an ender pearl, and arcane stone. So we're going to need to make some arcane stone, aren't we? How are we going to make arcane stone? Okay, let's take a look. Is it up here? Is it up here? Here it is. Click on the arcane stone. It shows we're just going to need regular stone, and we're going to need some sort of shard. It's also going to take one aspect of Hera, one aspect of Ingus, but that's going to make us 9 stone blocks. So let's go grab a couple shards and some smooth stone. So we'll grab a stack of smooth stone, and since we have a lot of red, we'll grab, I don't know, what, 16? We have a wand already. I have filled it up by running around killing monsters with this in my inventory. It's gathered aspects. I've also scanned aura nodes to get this up and suck them down. Now be very careful when sucking down an ore node not to get it to its very end. And what we'll do is once I use some of it now, I'll take you to an ore node and show you in this episode how to use the wand there on an ore node. But now, let's go to Arcane Work Table. The reason I know we could use that is because when clicking on the Arcane Stone, it says Arcane Workbench up here. Looking at this, it says Work Table. I think it's the same thing. We'll know if it works, and it gives us, let's see. Yep, it's asking for aspects, so we know it's right. We put the wand there, and let's grab a few of these. I don't know how much we're going to need, but we'll probably need a lot, so I'll just make a whole bunch. Now, we've used some aspects. You can see it. Terra, we're down to 16.2, and Ignis, we're down to 16.2. So let's go find an ore node that has Terra or Ignis in it, and I'll show you how to use it. Be right back. Okay, so we need to know how to find an ore node. So take out your thermometer here. Okay, and I am flying right now. I just want to make this simpler for recording purposes. And we're looking for any shiny dots. Now, I have seen a couple before, and you can find them by the Silverwood wand trees. You know, the Silverwood trees. You can see it glowing right there. Okay. So if we go to it, you'll see also the wood has a black spot. So if I right-click on it, it's going to show us what the aspects are. So we got air, Terra, and Victus. I think that's Victus. Now, it's important. We're not going to be able to see the ore node once we switch to our wand. And there's only 8 Terra, so we want to be very careful. So I'm going to switch to my wand. I'm going to right-click for just a couple seconds, and then look back, and I sucked it all down just that quick. You don't want to do that, because if you run out of one aspect, the ore node might not replenish that aspect. But if you leave at least one in there, well, there's a good chance that that it will resupply itself. As we lucked out, you can see Terra it now has one back, and it's going to resupply. So we don't want to take advantage of that. So let's go find another ore node. Since we're in the magical forest, we're probably going to find an ore node somewhere really close. And I'm just scanning the background looking for ore nodes. And I'll tell you, ore nodes are easy to find at night. So if you want to wait till nighttime and go outside, you can find ore nodes. They kind of emit light, so if you see something emitting light in the background, then that's probably an ore node. And they tend to be easier to find, like off the surface. Usually don't find them up in trees too much. You know, I mean, you can. It's not an impossibility. So let's go into the desert. Sometimes it's easy to find some in the desert. Oh, there's one right there. Look at that. Now, we found this one earlier, remember, if you were around? I've already scanned it. This has water and Ignis. It has 36 Ignis. And if you go to our wand here, you can see that our wands max out at 25. So I can right-click on the Ignis until I'm full and not worry about draining this ore node. So let's go ahead and select on this ore node right there. We'll just right-click until the wand's full. You'll see in the upper left-hand corner that the little vial is filled up with red. We'll go back to our thermometer, and we'll see that there's 27 Ignis left, and there's still a lot of aqua. We didn't need any aqua, so we didn't take any aqua. So looking back, all we need now is just a half more Terra, which I'm not too worried about. I'm happy with this now. So we'll go back to crafting the infusion table. Hopefully you'll go. Oh, and it's also a good idea, guys, that once you find these ore nodes, like this one right here, I will go ahead and do it. I'm just going to press the M button. It's going to bring up my map. And I'm going to right-click on my arrow here, and I'm just going to put Aura. Nope, I'm going to put Aqua, Ignis, and I know it's like 34 or 35, so I'll just put like 35. Enter, marker group. We're going to change this to Aura nodes, or just Auras. And then that's going to leave us a little red mark. So let me move out of the way. Go back to my M, and you'll see the square here. Now, if you want to edit this, just click on it once and then right-click. And if you click in here, you could change this to, let's say, 34. Okay? And I want to keep these accurate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. I'm going to look at it, and it says 36. The aqua is 36, so it's safe to say that that's a 36 ore node. So let's just go ahead and edit it one last time. 36, and that's good. And I'm going to have these all over the place. Wherever I find an ore node, that's what I'm going to do. In fact, there's another one over here somewhere if I remember correctly. Yeah, right here. If you don't see any aspects while looking at it, that means you haven't right-clicked on it, and this one's a pure Ignis node. So back to our bookmarks, we're going to say Ignis, and we're going to say 34. It's still under auras, so we're good. And now I have 2 bookmarked. And you're going to want to do this because eventually we're going to come back and steal that, and we're going to move it wherever we want. But it's going to take some time, and it's going to take some research. When it's time for that, we'll explain it. Okay, so back to the Arcane Infusion. I'll just morph back into my lovely Nakedallday self. We have some Arcane Stone blocks, so let's go see what else it's going to take. If I could enter the room here. Okay. Back to the Infusion, Mystical Fusion block here. We're going to need Arcane Stone blocks, 4 of them, an Ender Pearl, and any shard. And we're also going to need, I think that said... Oh, we're going to need 40 Ordo, which means we can't do it with the wand we have. So we're going to stop doing this project, and we've got to make a different wand. So if we go to wands here, we've just researched how to do a Silverwood wand, but we can't do it without Arcane Infusion. So we're going to have to choose something else right now. Maybe like a Obsidian Wand Core. So if we click on it, it takes Arcane Infusion again. Can't use it. Basic. How about a Greatwood Wand Core? Okay, this is the workbench. So let's go grab some Greatwood logs. We have a bunch of those, actually. You notice that's the trees we've been growing. Look at this. 39 stacks of 64 plus 17. A lot. We have a lot. Come back to our table. Put a log there and a log there. Put our wand back in the table. It's asking for, I think that's 5.5 potentia. What is that stuff? Let's just take a quick look. What aspect is that? I'm forgetting right now. Perditio. Sorry about that. So Perditio, it's asking for 5.5. We have it in our wand. We have 25. The wand core is here. There we go. Done. Now we got a wand core. Now we need to make caps. So let's go back into our Thaumcraft, our Thaumonomicon, and look at what kind of caps we've got. We've already researched gold wand caps, so it's going to take the arcane workbench and it's going to take gold nuggets. We know how to make those, and if you don't, I'm going to show you. Let's go grab 2 golden bars, shall we? 1, 2. If we put them into our table here, we get our gold nuggets. Now we'll take these nuggets into the workbench in here, the arcane work table, because we're going to need to probably use some magic. Yep, it's asking for some aspects, so we're going to put our wand back in there. It's asking for 5.5 of fire and ordo, maybe that's 3.5. We're going to have enough for 2 of them, so let's go ahead and click it twice. Put the wand caps here and put our Greatwood wand in there, and it's going to ask roughly of 10 of each. So do we have 10 of each? We do. And now we have a gold-banded Greatwood wand. Now what's cool about that is, once we start... let's see here. I think it holds 50 of each aspect versus 25. So now I'm going to fly around looking for ore nodes and trying to fill this thing up. Once it's full, we're going to be able to do the Arcane Infusion. So I'll be right back. Let me go find some ore nodes and fill up this wand without draining them, I hope, and we'll go from there. Okay, great. Talk to you soon. Alright, guys. Alright, so we're back. So I just wanted to show you. You see that little white dot over there? I'm not sure if you can see that. It's above the cursor there. Even if I don't look through it, you can see that little white dot there. I'm suspecting that's an ore node. So as we get closer, if we see a little orb, we do now. We can see that orb. It's a little easier to see. So as I'm flying around, that's what I'm looking for. So we scan it, and it has a bunch of stuff. Ignis, Ordo, Perditio, and Terra. So this has a little bit of everything, right? So let's go ahead and bookmark it. I'm just going to name it all aspects that we need. And I'm going to put 12 because it's small. Now if I take any out, I'm going to be very careful. Very, very careful because I don't want to drain it. There is something in the Thaumanomicon that you can research that will help you from destroying ore nodes by sucking them all the way down. Let me see if I could find that research for you here. Okay, so we got Masternode tapping and node preserver. Both I've already researched. So you're going to want to research these things. What this allows us to do is pull aspects out of these ore nodes really, really fast. And also, node preserver will let us not run dry, I do believe. So now you have better control over the amount of vis you draw from nodes. You will always leave at least one vis per each aspect in the node unless you are sneaking. Be warned. Oh my god, what was that? A fireball just hit the earth in front of me. I got it on camera. I've never seen that before. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, stop sounding all cheesy. Back to it. Be warned, this level of control is not possible when using wands, crafted from normal wood and iron. So that's why I sucked down that first aspect of Terra in that tree all the way down, is because I was using a regular wand and iron caps before researching this as well. So now that I have this and I have the Greatwood wand with gold caps, I should be able to go ahead and just right click on this until all the aspects are done, sucked out of it, but when we look back at it, it should still have one of each. There you go. So now I don't have to worry about sucking all the aspects out of everything. I can just simply go up to it, right click it, and it's gonna leave at least one of each. Now the good thing about Masternode tapping is you have added further refinements to the methods you use to tap ore nodes. You are now able to draw vis 3 times faster than normal. So as you guys are probably experiencing, it's taking you forever to draw all the aspects out. If you research that, it's going to help you suck it out even faster. So let's see if we can get lucky and just find one more ore node here in the desert while I'm recording. It might not happen. What is that? Oh, it's a creeper. Now, there's always ore nodes everywhere. You just happen to miss them. Also, being a bat or having some sort of flying apparatus helps. Okay. I might not be able to find one while we're on. There's a big gap. There's one right there. See it? Okay. We'll scan it. It has Aqua, Ignis, Ordo, and I'm not sure what that is, but that stuff doesn't matter because it's not primal. Let's go keep ourselves safe here. Okay, so what are we gonna do? First of all, it's 15 of each, so the only ones that matter to us are the ones that fit in our wand, which is primal. So Aqua, Ignis, and Ordo. Aqua, Ignis, Ordo. I forgot what number it was. So we'll just enter out. It says 15. Go back up. Select it. Space 15. Enter, enter, enter. We're good. So now that we got it bookmarked, we can come back. We'll know where it's at all times. Oh, somebody's creeping up on me. I could hear you. A blue mana creeper. Kill him real quick. Alright. Those are hard to kill. We'll suck everything out of this thing too, because our Greatwood wand with gold caps doesn't drain it all the way down. There you go. It took what it wanted, leaves what it doesn't need, and it preserves the node. So I'm going to do this for the rest of my wand cap. I just wanted to give you guys those pointers, and we'll see you soon. Alright, so I just filled up my last aspect here on that wand. I don't even know if I want to use this wand anymore. I'll probably just go ahead and make another gold banded wand just so I could have two. I'll probably just throw that out so I don't ever ruin the nodes, but that's the last node. I just wanted to show you roughly how common these ore nodes are. I mean, just about every single dot that you see is an ore node of some kind. Now, there's probably more even. Like, I've probably missed some in this general area. They're about this dense, I guess. This is a nice little cluster, and you could find that dense everywhere. I just missed them. At night or when I get my goggles of revealing, we'll find a lot more. There would be a million of them around here. So I'm going to head back to base. And let's see, is this the right way? Yeah. And we are going to craft our... We're going to continue on with our Arcane Infusion. So, infusion crafting. So, I'll see you back at the house. Alright, back to our crafting. What we need to make is our infusion stuff, right? So, find our infusion. Let's get arcane stone, an ender pearl, and some shards. Let's go get those now. I probably still got some of those red shards. Yeah, so let's just get an ender pearl. Okay, so I do believe it's like this. We can put our gold one in there. It's going to take 40 ordo. We have it. And we got a rune matrix. That's the first step. Next step. Turn the page. We're going to need at least two. We're going to need a few of these. At least one. So we'll just build two for now, and we'll explain the rest later. So there we go. Pattern is like so. Perfect. And everything takes magic, so hopefully we have enough. Okay, what's next? Turn the page, turn the page. Now we need to build arcane stone bricks. I already know the recipe, so we're going to need 4 of those. Like that. Okay, now let's take our pickaxe out. Start building this thing. So the arcane stone bricks go on the bottom, on the 4 corners of these posts here. Okay. Regular arcane stone go on the second tier. Okay. And the rune matrix goes on top. Okay. Now we can break these off here and put a pedestal down there. Now, we've got it set up. All we have to do now is right click on the rune matrix, but I know it's going to take magic, which means we're probably going to have to go refill. It's going to take 25 of each, and I know we're running a little low here. How much do we got? We need at least more ordo, so I'm going to take my wand, I'm going to go to my map, and I'm going to look for ordo. Look at, right here, there's 39 ordo. So I'm simply going to highlight it, and I'm going to fly over there and pick some up. Notice how on my mini-map, it's highlighted. It's highlighted to my right. So we'll just change to a little bat. Save us some time. And we're just going to fly over there real quick. Could hold our thermometer so we could see it approaching. Where is it at? It's coming up. Can't be much further. There it is. Underneath this tree. Has ordo in it. 39. Suck it dry. Should be just enough for what we need it for. To get out in safety. Check. 45 should be enough. Let's go back to the base here and see if we could right click on our rune matrix to see if we could make our infusion crafting area. Alright, almost there. What is this type of talk? This is stupid. Why does everybody on YouTube change the way they talk? Like they're trying to be some kind of announcer. I do it too. Whatever, right click. Whoa! Look at it. Start spinning. I think that is so cool. Alright, so infusion crafting is ready. Now each one of these blocks is going to be a pedestal. It's just what Direwolf has found to be the most efficient. If I have to, depending on the crafting recipe, I'll just give you an example of a crafting recipe. Silverwood 1 core. Here's the table. That's the center pedestal. And as you can see, there's like shards and stuff around. Now, if I were to think, there is like a lot of different spots around this this here pattern. This would be slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's like 10 slots per, and it's just where your pedestals will be. And basically, Arcane Infusion goes off of like equals. Like these two are exactly almost apart, so this is 1 slot over. But you want to be kind of like as close to this pattern as possible on your pedestals here. So let me go ahead and make some pedestals, but I'll take out these bricks first. Okay. Probably change back into Nakedallday here. Come back to our table. Put our 1 back in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. Alright, we'll just start with this here. Need a couple more. Oh, we're running out of Ace. Maybe I have some left in here. Okay, so there's 4, 8 there, and then of course on the edges here, we'll I seem to be missing a brick though. Did I take it? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Do I have any there? I don't have any in there. Any bricks? 1 brick. That's all I need. Thanks, sir. Put this down. And I'm out of pedestals. But anyways, I just need 1 more pedestal, maybe 2. I need 2. Out of these. Alright, well I'm going to get the V's, I'll finish the pedestals, and then maybe we could do 1 infusion crafting in this episode, but we might be running out of time. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Filled up my wand. And now, Devin Rose has joined us. He's on the server, he might not be on comms yet. I don't think so. Let's put our last 2 pedestals down, shall we? 1 right here. That's it. We got an extra 1. Oh no, right here. What the? I just took 2 and I only laid 1 and 1's missing. Why is that the case? I do not get it. Oh, I'd call that lag. Is that it? Okay, so we got our pedestals up. So, let me get the stuff we're going to need to make our Silverwood wand core, and we'll try that. Oh, we're not going to be able to do that yet. Thaumcraft, extremely complicated, kind of. A lot of different things. Simple, I guess. I don't know. Just rambling on. But there's other things we're going to have to do. We're going to need to make a lot of stuff. So, yeah, we're going to need to be making distillation stuff. Essentia tubes and some various other things to get started. So we'll just do that in the next episode. So hey guys, thanks for your support. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.